Grant Cardone is a billionaire from the internet in the same industry which everyone watching this video is in. And what I'm about to show you is the strategy which he used to scale from nothing to billions and billions of dollars completely controllably. It's completely different to what anyone else is doing, and that is exactly why it's allowed him to scale so big so fast. And the best part is that you don't need 10 different businesses, 10 different funnels, and millions of followers to do the same thing. In fact, the way which Grant has designed this is specifically for people with small personal brands to scale up whilst monetizing at the same exact time. Now, I'm not saying this is going to make you a billionaire, but it will certainly help you scale up to 20, 50, or even 100K months. All right, let's get into it. First off, Grant goes on podcasts with people whose audiences he wants. They have similar audiences, so he leverages their brand to get more eyeballs. Now, this funnels in two different ways: content and ads. Let's start off with content. On the short form side, he is posting on practically every platform possible, from Instagram, Facebook, TikTok to YouTube Shorts. And what's interesting is every single platform here has a different funnel. He's determined the right audience for every single different platform, and then he's funneling each one to a different place. So on Instagram, he's funneling all the leads to a business conference. This is a webinar funnel with a VSL as well, and it's essentially a big speaking event with a lot of different business people here. On Facebook, this is his biggest platform. He has over 7 million followers, and the place he funnels this to is, of course, the broadest of every single different funnel he has. Why? The broader the audience, the broader the funnel. You can see here, there's all the different options like the 10x events, the 10x podcasts, the 10x studios, the 10x trainings. And basically, this is just everything that he does. All his books, his articles, his social media accounts. This is basically the Grant Cardone hub where all the different leads can come to. On TikTok, he funnels everyone to a real estate webinar. Once again, all the branding is completely different to all the other funnels, and it's a completely different business which he's running this to. And on YouTube Shorts, he's running this to his YouTube funnel, which interestingly goes to a different YouTube channel called 10x Studios, which is literally an extremely broad account which interviews different business people. And the place this funnels to is just the different social accounts, ultimately just with the goal to get followers for 10x Studios. Why? Well, this company is in its awareness stage, meaning they don't want to monetize anything just yet. They just want to grow. They just want to incentivize for views and subscribers, and ultimately they will be making a lot of money from the ad revenue as well. On long form, we have his YouTube channel, which once again has the whole loop of the 10x Studios channel, but on specific videos, he funnels leads to different funnels. Now, once again, this video actually funnels to the real estate webinar, which is the same funnel which his TikTok was sending leads to. And on X, it's extremely broad. Basically, he's posting a lot about politics and crypto. Why? Because those two topics are extremely popular on X, with crypto Twitter as it's called, and then all of the different politicians posting lots of content on X. So Grant has simply joined in, and the place which is funneling leads is not coincidentally a Bitcoin raising real estate fund. So he's leveraging the crypto nature of this platform, and is essentially just getting leads, and is essentially getting crypto leads from Twitter. Now, paid, which is the most important part about all this. He has over 500 creatives active on Meta, and every single different creative funnels to a different business. In fact, there were so many which I couldn't even add all of them. There's over 10. He has extremely good creatives. I would suggest you go on and watch them because they are extremely good. And for example, this ad here funnels to a different landing page we haven't seen yet on how he's built a $5.5 billion business from scratch in 90 days, starting with 0 contacts and just $100. So this ad is extremely broad. It's for people who are just starting out. They've never done any business before. And it goes to a fake live webinar where it says it's going to start in like 3 minutes. So the leads are on there and they're like, oh my God, this is going to start in a few minutes. The reason why this works is because they're just getting into the business space. They haven't seen anything like this before. If he was running this to established business owners, they would know because they probably have ran something like this in the past. It's pretty standard. A lot of people have done it. And you can see it's a VSL. It says that the business training will start in 3 minutes. And then there's also like download the workshop books, download the ebooks, and then attend the training, which starts in a couple of minutes. And then some other different funnels he's running them to. This ad here is going to a different copy version of that real estate landing page from TikTok. So it has completely different copywriting, but it's the exact same landing page flow. So here he's basically testing the performance of different copywriting on the same website, which is one of the things you should do. You should test the conversion rate which different copywriting has on your website to determine what one is the best. Then in this ad, he's actually leveraging political changes and current events. So you can see here, this is the best way to make money from real estate under the new US leadership. And this goes to a different landing page. Once again, how investors are buying cash flowing real estate for less than 5% down. The amount of funnels which this guy has is next level. And if you go on his ads library right now, you'll be able to see the sheer number. It's just crazy. Then he has this ad, which is a sales training. It goes to this sales training landing page where he's like, look, get your sales rep selling 6 figures per month for you in just 90 days. So there is an incredible amount of different landing pages and funnels. And the same thing for Google, which is YouTube ads. He's running over 200 ad creatives right now that are active. And whilst Google wouldn't show me where they are going to, it's safe to assume that they're going to even more different landing pages. And the whole thing with Grant is just data. He has so many different funnels, so many different businesses that now it's just a monopoly. He has all his different social media platforms and he's just sending leads to all the different places. Now, how did this work? Well, it was all due to consistency. He's been doing this for decades now, even social media, decades. He saw and identified this opportunity early and he capitalized on it. And that's why he has millions and millions of followers across platforms. And he has tens, probably 50 landing pages, which he can just send leads to from all his different ads and socials. And then from there, it's just analyzing the data, what landing pages perform best, what videos perform best, and then just doubling down on that. If you listen to all of his different podcasts, which I would highly recommend you do, you'll see his mindset, which is just volume. The more, the better. He understands that consistency is key, and he has 50 plus team members managing his top of funnel. In fact, if you go on Facebook, you'll see there's like 30 different team members managing his Facebook page alone. He's been in the game for plenty of time, and as a result, he is incredibly established with countless funnels, ads, and content assets. And the whole key to this is consistency. That's it for his funnel. It took a lot of time. Honestly, this is the most in-depth one which I've seen so far. So go ahead, subscribe here on YouTube, and comment below this video for whose funnel you want me to break down and review next.